Has someone you love been showing subtle changes over the past year that seem concerning? Many believe that death in old age comes unexpectedly, but the truth is, the body often provides quiet signals months, even up to a year, before life reaches its final stage. Unfortunately, these early warnings are often overlooked, as they tend to be minor at first. It's only after the fact that families realize they had been there all along, but by then, it's too late to prepare or make the most of those final moments. In this video, we'll discuss 5 signs that commonly appear a year before an elderly person's passing. Some of these may be changes you've already noticed but dismissed as simply part of aging, while others might seem like small issues that signal the body's gradual decline. Being able to recognize these signs early on gives you the chance to provide better care, cherish meaningful moments, and ensure that your loved one's final stage of life is filled with comfort, dignity, and peace. Stay with us as we explore these signs, because when you understand what's happening, you'll be prepared emotionally and practically for what lies ahead. Let's begin. 1. Unexplained weight loss. One of the earliest and most telling signs that someone is nearing the end of their life is unintentional weight loss. It might begin subtly with a tighter belt, looser clothes, or a declining appetite. While many attribute this to the aging process, significant weight loss is rarely a good sign. It often means that the body isn't absorbing nutrients properly, and muscle mass is decreasing as vital systems slow down. Although some muscle loss is natural with aging, rapid muscle loss can indicate deeper issues like trouble digesting food or the body's inability to process protein effectively. This results in muscle wasting, which weakens the immune system and increases the risk of falls and infections. Additionally, appetite changes are common in the elderly. Many lose interest in food due to a fading sense of taste or a lack of hunger. This physiological shift signals that the body is preparing for its final stage, as it no longer requires the same fuel for energy. Conditions such as cancer, heart failure, kidney disease, or even depression can contribute to these changes in appetite. Although encouraging loved ones to eat or offering favorite foods might help, when weight loss persists despite these efforts, it's important to recognize that the body is entering a deeper phase of transition. 2. Extreme fatigue and weakness. A notable sign that often appears during the final year of life is an overwhelming, persistent fatigue that doesn't improve with rest. This isn't the typical tiredness that comes after a long day, it's a profound exhaustion that makes even the simplest tasks feel like a struggle. Activities that once seemed easy, like walking or getting out of bed, now require a significant amount of effort. This extreme fatigue is a sign that the body is conserving its remaining energy, prioritizing essential functions as organ systems begin to slow down. As a result, individuals may sleep more, struggle to stay awake, and feel drained even during brief periods of activity. This shift also has emotional effects. Those who once enjoyed socializing or taking care of daily tasks may begin withdrawing, not out of apathy, but because they simply lack the energy. Families may misinterpret this as laziness or an unwillingness to engage, but the reality is, pushing a loved one to do more will not help. The most important thing is to respect their limits, provide comfort, and make their remaining time as peaceful as possible. If you notice extreme fatigue in a loved one, it's crucial to acknowledge it as the body's way of preparing for the end. 3. Cognitive confusion or withdrawal. As the end of life approaches, significant cognitive changes may occur. You might notice that someone who was once sharp begins to forget things more frequently, struggles to follow conversations, or becomes disoriented in familiar settings. They may repeat themselves, forget names, or even lose track of time. These signs of cognitive decline can appear months or even a year before death. This isn't just normal aging or everyday forgetfulness. The brain, like other organs, requires oxygen and nutrients to function properly, and as circulation weakens, mental function declines. Additionally, emotional withdrawal is common. An elderly person nearing the end of life may lose interest in social interactions and become quieter or more isolated. This isn't because they don't care, rather, their brain is no longer able to process emotions and interactions the same way. This stage can be emotionally difficult for families, especially when it feels like their loved one is pulling away or losing touch with reality. However, it's important to understand that this withdrawal is not something they can control. Instead of pushing for more engagement, try meeting them where they are, offering gentle reassurance and comfort. 4. Frequent infections and slow healing. As the body prepares to shut down, a weakened immune system becomes more noticeable. Elderly individuals may start to experience frequent infections or illnesses that take longer to heal. Minor ailments, such as colds or cuts, might seem to persist longer than usual. This is a clear sign that the body's ability to fight off infections is declining. Pneumonia, urinary tract infections, skin infections, and even oral issues become more frequent as the immune system weakens. At this stage, even common antibiotics may not work as effectively, and multiple rounds of treatment may be necessary to manage infections. Wounds may also take longer to heal due to poor circulation, which reduces the flow of oxygen and nutrients to tissues. Simple injuries like bruises or cuts may not recover properly, and chronic wounds can become a significant concern. Additionally, infections may not always present with classic symptoms like fever. Instead, a loved one might show signs of confusion, tiredness, or a lack of interest in eating. Recognizing these signs early can help manage their comfort and minimize suffering during this time. 5. Changes in breathing or circulation. In the final stage of life, changes in breathing patterns and circulation are common. You might notice slower, more shallow breathing or irregular breathing patterns, such as pauses between breaths or alternating between fast and slow breaths. This can sometimes evolve into a rhythmic breathing pattern called Cheyne-Stokes respiration. Similarly, circulation may weaken, leading to cold hands and feet or a pale, bluish tint in the skin. These changes are a sign that the body is prioritizing vital organs and conserving energy. Shortness of breath may also become more pronounced, even with minimal exertion. Tasks like sitting up, speaking, or moving around might cause them to feel overwhelmed. If you notice these signs, it's important to focus on comfort. While it may be tempting to encourage deeper breaths or try to fix the issue, understanding that these changes are part of the body's natural process can help you provide a peaceful and supportive environment. In conclusion, recognizing these 5 signs, weight loss, fatigue, cognitive decline, infections, and changes in breathing or circulation, can help you prepare for a loved one's final stage of life. Acknowledging these signals early allows for better care and the chance to make their remaining time as comfortable as possible. It's not about fearing death, but about understanding and accepting the inevitable so that you can offer the best possible support during these precious final months. And provide your loved ones with the comfort and dignity they deserve during their final stage of life. It's important to cherish the moments you still have, ensuring that every interaction and memory is meaningful. In conclusion, understanding these subtle signs allows you to approach the inevitable with grace and compassion. It's not about preventing the inevitable, but about ensuring that the remaining time is filled with love, respect, and peace. These 5 signs, significant weight loss, extreme fatigue, cognitive confusion, frequent infections, and changes in breathing or circulation, serve as early indicators that your loved one's body is preparing for the final phase. Recognizing these signs early gives families the opportunity to prepare emotionally and practically. By being aware, you can provide a supportive environment, help your loved one feel secure, and ensure their comfort. As difficult as it may be to accept these changes, the key is to focus on what matters most, being present, offering love, and creating an atmosphere of peace and understanding. In the end, what matters is not how much someone can do, but how much love and comfort they feel. This is the gift you can give during their final moments, allowing them to transition in peace and dignity. If you found these insights helpful, please leave a comment or subscribe to stay informed as we continue to provide valuable content.